All right, we're going to take a quick look at AutoCAD Chapter 4, Activity 4-06. So let me share my screen. We're going to break this up into a couple different lessons. This is an exercise in elliptical arcs. So first we're going to look at this first one, picking 3 points, a start point and an end point. So your ellipse command is up here. But you don't want to use the ellipse. You don't want to use this button. You can either click the arrow and go to elliptical arc, or if you type EL in the command line, that brings up the complete ellipse command. Then you have the choice. You can pick arc. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to pick arc. Then it says specify axis endpoint or elliptical arc or center. Okay, so we're not going to use the center. We're going to pick, if I pick this first point, and notice there's a little glitch here. If I zoom in, it's going to the ends and the middle. So that's kind of confusing. So let's change our snaps. Turn off endpoint and turn on intersection. See if that works better. There you go. See, it will only snap to the intersection now. So we click the first point. Notice the command tells you specify other endpoint of axis. I'm going to pick 2. Specify distance. I'm going to pick the D. Even though it doesn't look like it's in the right place, it is. Then the command says specify start angle. I'm going to pick start. And then it says specify end angle. And the elliptical arc starts out drawing a complete ellipse. But then as you start your start and your end point, it just gives you a little tiny piece of it. That's all there is to it. Let's do this other one. Same thing. I'm going to, remember, I don't want to use center or axis end because those are complete ellipses. I can use the elliptical arc choice here, or if I right click and repeat ellipse, I can pick arc down on the command line down here. So it says specify axis endpoint. So here's my first endpoint, my second endpoint. Then it says specify your distance. Here's my distance. Specify start angle. I pick S, and then end angle. That's all there is to it. Now let's look at the next one because that was pretty quick. I'm going to right click, repeat ellipse because that gives me the arc choice. Now these ones don't give me 1 and 2. They give me center and a point. So I'm going to tell the computer start from the center. I pick the center. Then it says what's the end point. I'm going to go here. Now notice it says ROT 75. That means I'm going to put in a rotation number. And what the rotation number is if you imagine a coin spinning around on its end. That's how much of a degree of angle it is. So I'm going to type in 75. Then I'm going to click start. Then I'm going to click end. I'm going to repeat that command. Arc. Again, I'm going to start from the center, first point, click rotation, type in 40. Now notice this says start angle. See, it says down here, specify start angle. Instead of picking a point in space, I'm going to type in 90, and then I'm going to type in 220. And that's all there is to it. So I'm going to stop sharing for right now. And I'm going to